Today we need to get into people protesting over V's new solo album. I want to get into V allegedly addressing the Jennie dating rumor in his new music video. I want to talk about a clip that ended up trending of Shirtless nude moment. So hey Dumplings, it's Dave Desai, hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, taste bling mug merch, and let's go. We need to talk about ARMY's waking up to a clip that ended up trending, and people have been freaking out over this. I would like to say that shirtless pictures, especially of men, are not considered a big deal. However, in K-pop, it is a big deal, and in certain groups or things, it can even be considered a scandal for the men to be shirtless. It sounds so weird, but when men are shirtless in K-pop, they're called sluts. Very interesting, because it's expected that men go into the pool with their shirts on. So of course, every time when BTS does go shirtless, it blows up online and people freak out. Of course, some ARMYs are amazing and definitely don't take this as a negative. RM is also someone who has been working out a lot more lately. He has lately been posting his workout routine on Instagram story. He would post a photo of a whiteboard with his routine, and if you're interested in working out and getting his look, you can definitely follow along. So him working out is not a surprise, but what is a surprise is him posting himself shirtless working out. RM posted a video of someone guiding him along the workout, doing the shoulder pull-ups. He was doing a great job, and you could hear his coach being supportive and encouraging him. The workout also showed RM's muscular back, and this caused the fandom to go feral, as we really never see the members this shirtless and then get a clear view of his bare back. ARMYs were saying things like if they ever disappeared, that they would blame RM for this, and then others wonder if the newer things that he has been working on, such as his workout routine, dance lessons, and even talking about his new projects, would mean that he is working on something very interesting and fun. And I am wondering if he's planning a more summer bop to have an American release, as when idols are doing comebacks in Korea, they don't typically need to look overly muscular, as it's not the beauty standard for men in Korea, so it makes people think he's been working on something new. I am wondering if he feels like he could have a more internationally successful song or comeback similar to Jungkook's 7, and I think RM could definitely do it. I think Indigo was such a great album and a great representation of his work, and I would love to see a more pop rendition of those songs or of his artistic mind. And by the way, I do react and check out to several songs from the album over on Patreon if you're interested and want to join everyone in fangirling over the music. I will link the Patreon in the description. And then others just think it's a funny moment that RM did, and it actually doesn't mean anything. As a lot of ARMYs in the past have always wondered what RM would look like shirtless, and only hope that one day RM would. And guess what? We finally got that video and we got to see it. I love that all it takes for these videos to go viral is just for the boys to be slightly shirtless, because I think this is something that a lot of American celebrities admire, because if all it took was to go shirtless to promote their music, they would definitely do it, but they do it and it doesn't have the same effect. Aside from waking up to crazy RM being naked, we have also woken up to people trying to cancel and delay V's new solo album, allegedly. Now, this one is a bit crazy. People were very upset over apparently a ton of fan accounts trying to celebrate BTS. There's been surprises and there's been fan accounts making compilations of videos and celebrating moments from all the members. These would be concert moments, they would be anything, and apparently during the entirety of September, these moments will be going on. There's been teaser photos and calendar teasers that have been dropped of these moments and what time and date they will drop. This was apparently controversial, as the month of September is supposed to be to honor Taeyang and his upcoming solo album. A lot of fans believe that these fan accounts creating these celebration videos are solely doing it just because they want to hurt Taeyang, and they want to hurt the hype of Taeyang, because now all of these fan accounts are going to be promoting these fan-made videos instead of focusing on Taeyang. Except I really don't like this mentality. Those who would not focus on Taeyang and focus on fan-made videos probably are not going to focus on Taeyang anyway, regardless of the new fan videos, and those who want to stream and promote Taeyang are going to do it regardless. But also, these videos are honoring BTS as a whole. To call these videos celebrating BTS as a whole to be insulting, hurting, or disregarding Taeyang is very interesting, because Taeyang has always told everyone to focus on BTS and that BTS is 7. There's a lot of solo fans that have attempted to try to draw attention away from whatever V does, and there have been moments and a lot of claims of Hybe mistreating V in the past, so people are very cautious of this. People think that Hybe often ignores or doesn't post about V's accomplishments. The social media team sometimes doesn't post things like V's red carpet appearances, so because of all this, people are very sensitive to V's solo. However, this was never an issue to begin with, because Hybe has been focusing on V getting these opportunities rather than just posting about it, which is literally Hybe's job. Their job is not to promote their idols on social media. Others were upset and thinking that Hybe was mistreating V because they weren't addressing the V and Jennie dating rumor, which they believed will cause the downfall of V's solo album. But if two very famous people dating causes a downfall, I'd be very shocked. Now, fans promoting Taeyang on social media will not be the one and definitive way he will be successful. The song on its own still has to get radio play and all those other things on its own, so it was never an issue anyway. But since the fandom was so triggered by that small thing, they honestly believe that anyone and anything that does anything that diverts attention away from Taeyang is evil. And the thing is, even if Taeyang releases something in September, that does not mean you have definitely the focus on just Taeyang. That makes no sense, because aren't you going to also be focusing on school that month? Aren't there like 1,000,001 different things that will be pulling your attention that month? By saying that you can only focus on Taeyang and nothing else, it puts a very unrealistic expectation, and one that is quite immature too. I'm sure Taeyang would not be upset or feel any type of way if you needed to divert attention to celebrating and promoting BTS as a group. I'm sure he is very excited to hear that people are still very happy about the return of the group and all of that. Now, something that I can imagine he is bored of is probably the rumors of him and Jennie dating, because whether true or not, he probably simply just doesn't want to hear about it over and over again. It is what it is, and I'm sure he doesn't even really care about it that much. Like, if he is dating Jennie, I doubt that's something that is interesting to him, because it's just his normal life. But he has been sort of addressing it, and one way that he has been addressing it was actually through his music video. This is for the music video Rainy Days. There's a scene in the music video where it appears like there's two people that are supposed to be in the video. So when Taeyang is eating breakfast, you see it in his apartment that there is a plate next to him, but there is no one actually sat next to him. Of course, in the video, he talks about feeling lonely and how rainy days make him feel. But the simple idea of him alone in the music video in a scenario where he is dating makes people think that this is a clip where he is addressing dating. So the biggest rumor right now that involves his dating is him dating Jennie. So people think that him and Jennie are very much together, and people think that this clip of him in the apartment is him directly replying to the rumors to talk about him not dating anyone. Or on the other hand, others think that it's him showing that he is dating, as it appears like there is someone who is supposed to be across from him. I do think it's a response to dating, but not Jennie. I think it's a metaphor to represent anyone that is across from him. It could be anyone. However, the idea of him dating is probably very lonely as well, because he can't actually have anyone in the video. If Taeyang hasn't learned anything about a dating rumor from either the Jennie situation or even watching the general reaction with Jungkook and the actress in his 7 music video, then Taeyang would quickly learn that even moments where it hints dating will often be misconstrued or cause severe backlash to the girl. People think that V will eventually confirm this and talk about it more. They think he has sort of addressed it not only in the music video, but in the live streams when he would talk about the music video. But I think this is thinking too deeply into it. The music video is supposed to show a specific emotion and a sort of emptiness that exists on rainy days. This is dramatized and more easily shown in moments where it appears like the house is very empty. So having an empty date or having a moment where you're supposed to be enjoying a dinner or lunch with someone and you're not, I think this is what the idea is and what the overall message is. I don't really think he is sitting there day to day to think about how he is supposed to address that specific rumor. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out my Patreon for more videos, link down below. Thanks, just lovely comment right here. Love you, bye.